Wedge sandal for under $50. This is the most affordable item in the entire show. She is also very, very popular. And I'm going to ask Mr. Kyle, could I have the extra shoe of the white? Because I'd love to wear this white. He'd like my friend Sue is wearing. I'm going to twin over there with her. This is a 304188. Your savings is $59. And your easy pay is under $10. We've sold over 30,000 of these boho chic, awesome, and comfortable with that Alegria DNA. Pretty amazing. A 3041088. I want to go through colors first because it's already popular and I don't want her to miss out on it. Let's start up the color actually that Sue is wearing. What would this be?
This is actually white, and basically it's a white base with the absolutely stunning embroidering on here. And there's a story behind this shoe, and I'll tell you after we do the colors, but it's very soft, it's very supple. This is a butter Napa leather. It's a very soft leather, as you can feel, and then it's embroidered across. So although these shoes are solid in base and leather, they've got this embroidery that just like lights them up.
Yeah. And then we come down. Speaking of embroidery, guess who's in the house? Bob Mackey.
Saw him earlier.
He's coming with me.
Yeah, there's your tonal, and we do two tonals here. We do the beautiful red, and I was on last night with this shoe, and I think it was with Leah. Leah says, you know, every woman has to have a pair of red shoes.
Yeah.
And I think this is the shoe.
For sure. Then we get into
Here's your navy, and this is a beautiful denim color. This goes great. And once again, the red and the navy are tonal. There's your cognac, which I believe is one of the most popular. Cognac, this goes with literally everything. And it's the same embroidering trim you have on your white. And then also you have on the next color, which is the black.
Look at that. Oh my gosh. I don't know which to choose. I'm looking at these. I'm loving the white, but then now I'm loving the black and I'm loving the red.
What I loved about this shoe, when Jane Tracy actually helped me with the embroidering on here, because I asked Jane, I said, you know, we've taken an embroidering pattern called the Vicky that did very, very well. Basically, this is the whole design process behind what Megan, is our designer, designs the shoes. Megan takes this process and she takes between hardware and stitching and uppers, and she basically combines them all to make a statement in the shoe. And then when she does, then she comes out with the names. And that's where we get our uniqueness in the brand. So Alegria has more than just a simple process behind it. It's quite detailed, but it's very artistic as well. That's kind of who we are.
All right, so I just put on both the black and the white. I couldn't help myself. And here's, just so you know how adjustable this is. So I put these on, and then I'm gonna need, thank you, Scott, I need a little bit more tightness in my right foot, and I can do that, right,
Okay. Yep.
Scott?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna take this up, and I'm gonna adjust it. This is how easy it is to adjust. Just simply, boom, simply, boom.
Your feet are on the skinny side.
Thank you.
Just saying.
My feet say thank you.
Yeah. It's like somebody saying, you know, I've worn the same size earrings I have since I was in high school.
There you go. It's really good. Let's do size chart on this, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
These are
the size chart is basically different than what you've seen before. You've got U.S. sizes from 4 all the way to 12 in the Linn, which we haven't offered before. So you've got some sizing options. The Euro sizes are on the right. If you wear a 6, 6.5, you're going to want to go to a 37 here. This is different than what we've talked about before. The 7, 7.5 is going to be a 38. If you happen to be in between sizes, the 7.5, 8, is that what your option is, then basically what you want to do is you want to go up to a 39. Size up if you're on the cusp.
Okay, now I'm going to put on the red. I mean, these are so cute and comfortable. I feel like, Scott, honestly, if I was on some fancy vacation, and I'm going into, you know, a boutique somewhere, I would see these and I would say, oh my gosh, I love this. I think I'm going to pick them up for like $200. And yet there's not the comfort features underneath that that are Alegria.
This has got the exact same footbed that we've talked about since we started here. It's got that cork, soft polyurethane, memory foam footbed. It's permanently embedded in the wedge, okay? And this wedge, we call this our career fashion because some women outside of the medical world that we're so deeply entrenched in want more of a heel height, okay? If you go on a plane and see a flight attendant, they have to have a little bit more heel height. So this happens to have it. Here's your basically your diagram of how it's broken out. You've got your wood grain outer sole, you've got your soft polyurethane and cork midsole, and then you've got covered in leather, and then the upper You have 2 points of adjustability with these very wide straps. Now, if you have bunions or corns, this is an extremely forgiving shoe because it covers all that. And it also has the security of having the 2 hook and loop closures, so it holds your foot in the shoe securely.
Let me go through the colors again as I'm shoeless right here because I wanted you to have all the colors up here.
There's your white.
Yeah, look at that. Just oranges and deep blues and sienna colors and camel colors and green, just really earthy, wonderful colors. If you love the Carolyn Pollock line, the Southwestern jewelry, this is totally a shoe for you, 100%. Then we come down here and
It's your
this is,
red.
and
All
this
your
is,
yeah.
Go ahead.
And it's tonal, and we do the red and the blue in a total tonal look. That way you don't have to have a contrast, and you can wear it with just specific things.
And this I would consider a blue undertone.
Yes.
Okay.
There's your navy, and this is probably by far the best denim color you have there in the Linn.
Okay.
Then you have cognac, which is probably the most versatile because of the nature of just a brown leather.
Okay. I just want to show you the bottom. Oh, look how pretty the bottom is.
There's the Mariposa. See, we always have the butterflies somewhere on the shoe. Da, 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 da. And then there's the black.
Look at that. That's just a beautiful shoe. This is our most affordable shoe in the entire show at under $50. I'm going to put the red on now. Because every girl needs, if I know my friend Leah, and she says everybody needs to have a red shoe, I'm getting a red shoe.
Alegria Leah.
Is that what you call her?
That's what I call her.
I love it. Well, these are so comfortable, and yet, you know, you are so stylish. They look beautiful, the premium leathers here, and there's also leather all underneath the strap,
Yes,
is
it
there
is,
not?
absolutely. The inside is a metallicized leather, but it's also a calfskin. It is super, super soft.
Look at that.
See?
Oh my gosh.
So that's laying on top of your foot, and then you've got these 2 massive points of hook and loop closure. But that's the Alegria footbed right there. I mean, it's absolutely 100% what we do. It's our DNA. It's got everything Alegria in it. We just put it on a 2 1/4 inch wedge.
So where else can I find maybe these Alegrias?
This particular shoe? Nowhere.
Oh, okay. Well,
This is
then,
it.
well, then there you go, Scott.
This is it.
Put that apple in your basket. Take it home. I don't know. $49.46, and right now it was $109.95. We've dropped it by $59. That's more than for 50% off on this really beautiful wedge sandal that is not uncomfortable. It's very stable, obviously with a lot of comfort actually because of that footbed. And you're going to be stable on this wedge. You're not going to feel like you're rocking back and forth and oh my gosh, I'm going to, you know, fall off.
This shoe is not, I mean, it's got a little bit of, as you can see, you got on, it's got a little bit of rocker motion, but very little. This shoe is meant to be very stable. The heel is wider. You've got a place where your foot can rest easily in it, and the straps are very secure across it. So it's a very stable shoe. It's not one you have to worry about your like rolling your heel or anything like that, or your ankle. But the nice thing is you've got the stability, but it's also it's a mule. It's a slip-on. So once you have it adjusted, it's pretty much set. The one thing I always like about hook and loop closures is sometimes I go back and forth to California a lot because our office is out there, and halfway through the flight across country, you always hear this. And it's because people's feet swell on planes. And you know, you adjust it with a hook and loop closure, which is kind of cool.
Well, let me tell you that this is a 304-188. That's your item number. That's the number you're going to plug into our to QVC.com if you want to place your order that way. But if you instead just say, call 1-800-500-7590 and say, hey, there's that shoe that's on QVC, too big deal. It's that Alegria wedge thing. Can you help me out? And I'll tell you what, those customer service representatives are so great. But truly, this is a shoe that if you don't try it, that's okay, I get it, but what if you get it home and you absolutely love it? We're gonna say goodbye to it. This is our most affordable item in the show. So this is one that really you'll wanna try as well, just because it gives you an idea of what the brand is all about, but it's so fashionable. It's so, I don't feel like this wedge will ever go out of style with this embroidery.
One thing about us is we start every single shoe. When Megan designs a shoe, it has to have certain DNA for Alegria, which is that footbed. That's where everything starts. And then she does the upper later. Okay, the upper comes as a fashion thought. The foundation of every shoe, when you put your foot into a pair of Alegria shoes, you have to know that you're going to get something in return. And what you're going to get in return is that incredible footbed that actually forms to your foot because of the cork. Cork has been used in European comfort shoes for literally hundreds of years, okay? So the thing is, with the cork, it's a natural material that activates with heat. So when your body's wearing it, literally, after you take the shoe off, after a couple days, it will literally mold to your foot, and you'll see your footprint in the shoe, which is very, it's very comforting because it molds to your foot. It's very much tailored to your fit, to your foot. Everybody's feet are different, okay, left and right.
And you said my feet are skinny.
They're skinny. When I had to put the things on there, they're.
Would you consider me a narrow? I should probably go get my feet.
No, actually, I just by looking at your foot, I can't tell. But maybe you're like maybe an A, or maybe
right.
Who knows?
I'm not putting you totally on the spot, Scott. All right, so these are the white choice right here. It has all those pretty multi-flowers done in those southwestern, just kind of really earthy, grounded colors in that beautiful kind of floral design. We have it for you in the red, very tonal. The navy also comes very tonal, that we'll see here in a second. And notice when I opened it up wide to the embroidery is not against your foot. It's the leather that's over that, right?
Yep.
Then your navy, that's your other tonal choice right there. This one is your cognac.
Yes, cognac. And all this is butter nappa. And nappa is a material that is extremely soft. It's tumbled. It's vegetable tan and tumbled, so it's very soft. And then it's embroidered on the top.
Great, look at that. And then
there's your black.
Gorgeous. Gosh, this is hard to decide.
3 really good, solid, basic colors: the white, the black, and the cognac, all done with the embroidering, so they can go very versatile. And then you've got your 2 tonal shoes. You've got your red and your. I mean, to me, at this price point, this is a great multi-shoe purchase because you've got an opportunity to get a couple pair of shoes here at the price of 1 pair of shoes, or maybe even 2 pair of shoes. So.
We've sold over 400 pair of shoes just in this show. Let me give you some information. The item number, A304188. The price, $59 less than our Q price. That means it's $49.46, which is our most affordable shoe in the show. 5 easy payments of $9.89, with over 30,000 of these being sold prior to this show. Which one of these are really speaking to you and thinking, you know what? I love the embroidered work of Bob Mackie that's coming up next. I think I'm going to have these because I want them to go with some of the other pieces that I have coming up in Bob's show. Which one do you want? So you can do that a couple of different ways. You can go to QVC.com to place your order. You can use your mobile apps, or you can dial 1-800-500-7590. So before we start to wrap, can we see the size chart, and then we'll go through the colors one last time?
Absolutely, yeah. The size chart is a little different than we've talked about. It is basically U.S. sizes on the left, which is size 4 all the way to size 12. Then it's European sizes on your right, which is 35 to 43. Look at your particular size and then go right on the European size and pick it. Now, if you happen to be on the half size, like 7.5, 8, go up a size, but you've got a lot of options here. Customer service can help you.
Thank you. So this is the white. This has been really popular. Is this one of our most limited choices, Scott? Did you tell me? Okay, one of our most popular and most limited choices. So is the red. Most limited here in that red choice. That navy's really denim friendly. Then we get into our cognac and multi, and then finally the black multi. Oh gosh, I'm so glad you're ordering this right now. I think you'll fall in love with it. Yay, use Easy Pay. Why not? Just want to remind you about our QVC 2 Big Deal. Over 11,000 have been ordered